Welcome here to the Check Me Out Showcase here in Seattle, Day 2 action. This matchup features Team 1 versus Team 2. Apologize for the slight delay. But the action is underway. We have a nice baseline drive in the finish. That's number 100. That's Michaela Pivic with the bucket. Pivic, a standout at last year's Check Me Out Showcase. Getting started off on the right foot here in this one as well. Coming right back is number 231. That's Nia Green with the mid-range J. We've got an 11-10 ball game early on. As I mentioned, Team 1 versus Team 2. It's Alyssa Smith with the ball. She's number 229. She got rid of it to number 22. That's Ionescu. Who kicks it out of the corner. Cassidy Teagues with the floater. Knocks it down, makes it 10-13 in the process. Shot no good, rebound. Gina Markson picks it up. Gonna get it ahead to Pivic. Pivic knifing through two jerseys. Easy button bucket, Michaela Pivic. Pivic makes it 15-10. We'll have a couple substitutions here on the court. Back to the action. Number 224 trying to weave through traffic. She's fouled on the play. That's Melinda Akoto. So it'll be Team Black's ball there along the baseline. Currently trailing by 5. Plenty of time left to play here in the first half. There's a three-pointer. No good. Another rebound for number 0. That's Savannah Dollywall. Easy layup on the inside there for number 608. It's Kylie Griffin. So Griffin makes it 17-10. Dollywall trying to work inside. Looked like that one was partially blocked there by number 156, Sydney Anderson. It's going to stay with Team 2. Anderson with the rebound. She'll bring it across. That's a deep 2. Knocked down by 224. That's Akoto. Makes it 12-17. Akoto representing Tree of Hope on the club team circuit. Griffin has that one poked away, but we'll have a foul on the play. Just over 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Dollywall, they find her inside and she's able to gather and finish. Savannah Dollywall knows how to hustle and make the right plays out there. Was able to show that in day 1. Bringing some of that consistency here to day 2 as well. Now 19-12. Anderson can't get the shot to stay down. Tipped around, pulling it out of there is number 505, Emma Blakely. Miscommunication there. It's going to go the other way.
Subs, next chance.
We'll have subs during the next dead ball. Nice little roll there. Able to recover on defense and get a piece of it. Cheyenne Green and Dollywall converge there on that play. Green's going to step into a jumper. It's no good. Samantha Fatkin with the pass ahead. Shots off. Both teams getting stingier on the inside. There's a Christmas gift early there for number 413, Chloe Morrison. Dollywall gets another rebound. We're going to have substitutions. Take a look at the Prospects Nation TV instant replay while we wait for that. Talked about Savannah Dollywall. Able to roll off the screen there. And doesn't just throw it up with reckless abandon. Able to use the shot fake, gather herself, and finish the bucket. So we've completed substitutions and ready to get back to the game. It's a 7-point advantage for Team 2. Pivic with it. There's Ionescu using the window to make it 21-12. Sabrina Ionescu representing the Cal Stars. Good defense played there by Ionescu. So Team 2 not only scoring, they've really stepped up things on the defensive end as well, as Gina Markson nearly comes away with another steal for Team 2. That shot is short. They get the offensive rebound. Three-pointers way long. They'll have another crack at it. We'll see if the third time's a charm here on this possession. That one was partially blocked, but Team 2 coming away with it. Here's Markson. Markson Ionescu. Pivic's calling for it over there on the other wing. Hesitates for a second. Hangs. Shot no good. It's going to go back over to Team 1. They're only down by 9. Glass half full because all the momentum has been in the favor of Team 2 so far. But still in striking distance with just 9 points. Pivic, no, it's Ionescu with the steal. Takes the cookies, trying to drop it off to Smith. But getting back and breaking that pass up is 6:06. Taya Corrisdale. Will be fun to watch this Smith-Corrisdale matchup. Saw Smith in our camp webcast yesterday. Had a very solid game. Smith out of the San Antonio, Texas area, representing San Antonio's finest. Was able to do some good things inside and out yesterday. Ionescu gets it into Markson. Shots off. Pivic with the offensive rebound. She'll kick it back out. Ionescu this time going for the three. Count it. So off the mark on the contested two. Goes back and one-ups it. Getting the triple. It's now a 12-point advantage for Team 2. It's Nia Green with the ball. Trying to use the Corrisdale screen. They poke it away. Ionescu and Pivic. It's been a successful combination on both ends. Nice pass to Markson. Look like they either got a piece of that or were able to change the shot. Either way, it's a miss. We'll see if Team 1 can take advantage of it. Green will crank up a three. In and out. I think we'll have a substitution. Let's take a look at the Prospects Nation TV instant replay. You see Pivic with the rebound. They're not just scoring. They're making the little plays as well. Ionescu, 2 for $1 sale on shots. That one splashes through. Team 2 in full control of this one so far. 3 minutes, 30 seconds and counting left to play here in the first half. So you definitely got some solid ingredients for getting this camp game win for Team 2. Cheyenne Green, strong move inside. Nice touch off the window. So you not only have Pivic and Ionescu being able to kind of set the table for Team 2, you've got players like Savannah Dollywall and Cheyenne Green who can not only score when put in a position to do so, but are going to make sure they defend, rebound, case in point. You see Savannah Dollywall come up with the steal there, but also know when to give the ball up, move it around, playing good unselfish basketball. Team 1 playing unselfish as well, just haven't been able to get the shots to fall as much as they would like to. We'll see if they can try and get some stops and go on a run here. Dollywall is going to head to the free throw line out of Panorama Ridge High School. Club ball for BC's finest. Scores on the 1-for-2 free throw opportunity. It's now a 16-point advantage. They kick it to the corner. That jumper missed there by Akoto. Cheyenne Green calling for it on the inside, looking to go to work. Good defense there by Akoto. It's tough for Team 1 and trying to get back into this game, but the jump shots aren't falling. Meanwhile, you've got Team 2 who's been able to score it. So that turnover is going to give it back to Team 2. We'd like to be able to take advantage of this time with Ionescu, Smith, and Pivick on the bench. But it's not like you have any slouches out on the court now. So it really doesn't get any easier. You see Kylie Griffin with a nice move, but you just want to be able to take advantage of the lesser of two evils if you can. Try to spark a run here. The good thing about it is even if they're not able to close this gap, it's all about being able to get better during the course of a game. A good run can lead to them possibly coming back in this one, but even if they don't, continuing to compete, get better individually, but also moving the ball as a team. Those are some of the checkpoints that I'm sure the camp staff wants to see here in this game. It's been great energy from the entire staff. Strong move on the inside by Dollywall. It's at 32-12. Team 2 continuing to run. Green chases that one down. Studied long, studied wrong on that one as it was partially blocked. That was a good take there by Fatkin. Couldn't get it to go, but took it right at the chest of the defender. Griffin with the assist. Finished by 5:05. Emma Blakely, that's going to send us to halftime. We'll take a look at a Prospects Nation TV instant replay as we go to it. Here you're going to see Savannah Dollywall talked about her ability to just make the right play. Doesn't do a ton of flashy stuff, just effective as you see the meat and potatoes move on the inside. We'll be back after halftime here at the Check Me Out Showcase. What's your number, Lexi? All right, got you. So out of Texas, okay?
Yes, sir.
Welcome back here to the Check Me Out Showcase. The Seattle edition. Marcus Burnett. Got the pleasure of having Lexi Gordon join us courtside here for a good portion of the second half. How's your Check Me Out Showcase Seattle going so far, Lexi?
Oh, it's going good. It's fun to play against some of the best kids in the country, and I haven't seen some of these people, so it's nice to see. Like, I seen a girl that's top of my class that I've never seen play before, so it's nice to see where I compare, and it's a good experience.
As Cheyenne Green gets the bucket there, and obviously players that are able to participate in these types of camps, they're looking to represent themselves and their programs well, regardless of the competition. But talk about being able to run into different players from different parts of the country, whether it's from Texas or Alaska, whatever the case may be. 14-36 is your score. Now, how good does it feel to represent Texas here? Because obviously you like to play players from around the country, but you like to represent your specific area as well. Talk about Texas basketball and how you feel it kind of prepares you to showcase your talents on a stage like this.
In my opinion, Texas has the best basketball players, girls basketball players out of any state. There's so much good competition in Texas, it's ridiculous. Like, there's like 10 of us here, and we're represented very well. It's fun, and I'm glad I'm here with them too, because I get to play with them because we all play on different club teams.
Yeah.
So it's fun to be able to hang out with them.
Are there any players in particular that you really enjoy playing with or against here?
I like playing with Ace from Canada, and then I like playing with Amber, and then I like playing against like Taya and Naya. It's Sabrina. I've never seen her play until here. She's really scrappy, really good player.
It's nice to be able to, renew some of the rivalries that you already talked about there in the Lone Star State, but like you said, also be able to see new talent in different places. You see Nia Green trying to get open. Ionescu playing some good defense there on that play. Been great energy overall from the drills going into the camp games. Talk about it from a player's perspective, how you feel, whether it's Chris Hippa kind of starting the morning off with the drills and the camp staff. What role does that play for you as far as enjoying the overall showcase?
It introduced me to a couple new things that I could do when I get back, and then it gets me really warmed up for this, because we're just gonna run and gun.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready, then you're gonna be left behind.
What I like about it is that there is some run and gun aspect to it, but there's also a method to the madness in terms of the basic camp offense. Have you guys running and being able to play good basketball, because even though you're playing against and with a lot of players that you haven't seen before, good basketball is good basketball. Case in point, Nia Green tickling the twine there with that 3-ball, making it 17-38. Is there an aspect of your game, obviously you're always working to get better, that you feel like you've really been able to hone in on here, or you want to focus on moving forward?
I want to improve on my ball handle. Like last year to this year, I was like a 4 player that could go out a little bit, but now I'm more of a solid 3. I go in when I got little kids on me, but I've improved on my shot, but I want to get better with my ball handling, and if I can do that, and defense, if I can do those 2 things, then I'll earn my spot.
It's a good assessment. Knocking down that 3-pointer there is number 150. That's Lyric Custodio, another BC's finest representative. Lexi talked about Ace Koenig. She plays for BC's finest, one of the more efficient players and a solid scorer here at the camp. That one bounces around, won't stay down. Able to save it, but it's Cheyenne Green getting another opportunity. Green and Dollywall have been a tough tandem to keep off of the boards, even though they're able to keep them from scoring right there. Custodio going to try to get back-to-back threes. Mission accomplished. Let's take a look at a Prospects Nation TV instant replay while we have a couple substitutions. Talked about Lyric Custodio making nice music from the 3-point line. As you can see her size that one up. Where I'm from, we call that ice cream, splashing it through. Now, Lexi, you're out of Texas. Do you have a favorite pro team there in Texas? Are you a Mavericks fan, Spurs fan? Okay. So I'm guessing you probably won't be buying any DeAndre Jordan jerseys anytime soon?
Probably not. You just kind of rude with that.
You represent the decision, but, you got to respond to one of Mark Cuban's texts or calls at least. Send him a tweet, something. As Markson misses that shot. get the offensive rebound. Here's Smith. Smith going to try a three-pointer. Able to knock it down. Don't let the size fool you. Smith has some versatility. She's been able to show another Texas representative that you mentioned earlier.
I like playing against him with her too.
So Team 2 in full control of this one, 17-point advantage. The three ball has been kind to both teams over the past couple minutes. Difference is you don't really have much of a margin for error if you're Team 1. So you played basketball in a lot of different states, a lot of different cities. Where does Seattle rank in terms of where you've been able to play?
This is one of the top, other than Colorado, this is probably where the next top talent is. Like, it's a lot of really talented players, and I'm really blessed to be here. Because Colorado, that was something serious.
Each state kind of has its own brand of basketball, whether it's the New York area, a Midwest. We mentioned Texas. We've also talked about the West Coast. What are some of the differences and some of the things you notice in different parts of the country as far as their flavor of basketball?
For us, for Texas, we're really high speed and we just go. And other places, like, I'm not going to say they're more fundamental, but they're a lot more slow and calm, I would say. Because Texas is fast.
Yeah.
It's just go, 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 go. And then when we play other teams, they slow us down. Which, I mean, it's not, we can still play with them. It's not a problem. It's just different. Like, if we play other Texas teams, it's just going.
Yeah, being able to make that adjustment is huge.
Yeah.
We broadcast some events, and sometimes you have the more fundamentally sound teams or the slower-paced teams. And sometimes you can think a team that's up and down might not be fundamentally sound, and that could be an unsafe assumption. They just like to push the tempo, but they can adjust to the slower, more half-court setting game as well.
Exactly.
Turnaround jumper is good to go for number 224. That's Melinda Akoto. She makes it 28-44. What are your thoughts on the shot clock as far as making that something that's seen in more high school gyms?
I honestly think it's a good idea because in close games, teams tend to stall, and that is, I just don't think that's a fair advantage.
Yeah.
I think the shot clock would be a really good idea for high school, and it prepares us for the college game, too.
Agreed. That was Cassidy Teagues, number 8 on that last jumper for the team there in the white. Now Pivot gets the rebound. She's been doing easy button scoring all game, now looking to get others involved. Teagues, nice pass to Markson. Markson with the finish. Things just falling into place there for Team 2. Take a look at that unselfishness here via the Prospects Nation TV instant replay. Pivot, she's drawing attention, and rightly so. Gets it to Teagues, who just knocked down a jumper, but instead passes up a good shot for a better shot for Markson. Couldn't agree with you more in terms of the shot clock, and I will say that some of that is being selfish as a spectator. I don't like seeing stalling at the end of a game. I do understand taking the air out of the ball a little bit if you have a lead, but I think it's a lot of variation or a lot of room between totally stalling and not even looking to score versus just being smart and managing the game. So I couldn't agree with you more.
And it just prepares us for college, and I think it's better. I think they should do it in all. Well, I think they do it UIBO in some of the tournaments for Nike, but it's going to prepare us, and we need it.
We're just under the 7-minute mark. Green has it up top. Pass intended for Corsdale, but who else other than Savannah Dollywall there to break it up? Running the floor and finishing. You play with a lot of different players, and while you want to be versatile, you want to be able to do whatever it takes for your team to win. Some players are kind of more scorers by nature. Everybody has their own specialty. Talk about a player like Savannah Dollywall, the players that rebound, the players that don't mind making the blue-collar plays, but can also score when you give them an opportunity to do so. What's it like playing with players like that?
It opens things up for everybody. If she is passing and rebounding and doing everything, it's a good person to play with. Like, that's the type of teammates I like to play with. And that's what I want to do for myself. Like, I can score, but I want to be able to create for other people, too.
Yeah.
Open things up for everybody.
When everybody's eating, that's when things are good, and Savannah Dollywall is putting on a nice little reel out there right now, just off of solid, basic basketball. 28-54 is the score. Green trying to make some things happen. Shots off. Scoresdale with the read. Can't get the shot to go. Now here's Ionescu. Dollywall misses a shot. You can believe after it, but instead it's Custodio that pulls it out of there. Hesitates for a second. Can't get it to go off the window. Another rebound for Dollywall.
Pass.
Able to get it to go is Abby Juzapaitis. Makes it 28-56. I'll tell you one thing I've appreciated, and I think you can appreciate this all being out of Texas. This Seattle weather is awesome.
Oh, yes, it's beautiful. I love it.
You got the sun, but without a lot of that humidity and heat.
Exactly.
You're based in Texas. We're based in Atlanta, so you know, we can appreciate being able to go somewhere where the sun is out and it's not burning up.
Not 100 degrees. Because that's not, this is just beautiful. I love it. And I see people, all these like people around here that are wearing shorts. I don't think it's like that type of weather, but
Yeah.
they're wearing shorts and tank tops. And it's like 65.
Yeah, it's funny how the weather in different parts of the country, it'll get you conditioned, you know, to a certain point. Because from the Midwest, now been in Atlanta for a few years, I don't have the same threshold for cold weather as I used to. So
Exactly.
you can easily get spoiled in a particular area, and you can get spoiled with the inside play of Cheyenne Green and Savannah Dollywall if you're a team too. As they continue just to pour it on, just simply running the floor and rebounding. We take a look at just some of the unselfish play that Team 2 was having. Everybody scoring. You saw Pivic and Ionescu really set the table, but it's been a total team effort as they continue to pile it on here. So when you're in a game like this, obviously it's a little bit lopsided, 28-60 in favor of Team 2. Nobody likes to lose, but talk about the importance of being able to play hard all the way through the end of the game. Because I'm sure you've been on the other side of that equation at some point in time.
You gotta finish it. You gotta show. If you don't, it just shows that you got bad character and that you're not a hard worker. I mean, you're not gonna win every game. It's like everyone loses games. It's just the attitude that you approach it with is the most important. Because if you bring a bad attitude, it'll bring your team down, and it just makes it worse for everybody.
That's very true. You still have yet to make your college decision, still something that's coming down the road, but you look at it from the eyes of an evaluator or a college coach. I want to see how that player responds to the adversity of being down. Do they just throw in the towel? Are they already thinking about the next game, or are they going to continue to fight?
Gotta fight.
Smith with a nice touch off the glass. She's out of the San Antonio area. Timmy Duncan will be pleased with that use of the glass right there. 28-62. So you're a Mavericks fan, but I know you got to respect what the Spurs bring to the table in terms of those championships. And
they're the most fundamental team in the NBA.
They are.
And slowest, but it works.
Yeah, I mean, everything from just the way they play sometimes. So like you said, it's fundamental. It can be slow. It can be kind of boring. You got the gray and black colors. It's just, I don't think Greg Popovich would want it any other way. Who cares about the appeal and the flash? As long as we're hoisting up trophies.
Exactly.
Gina Markson with the rebound and the putback, 28-62. Here's a Kodo. She'll try the contested two-pointer off the mark. Pivic with the rebound. So let's see, which team are you on, Lexi? You are on Team 7. Got to look and see exactly what time we'll have you here on the stream, but I'm sure we'll have you in one of the 4 games we'll webcast today. Cassidy Tees gets another bucket on the inside, assisted by Smith. Deep three-pointer. Off the mark, Smith with the rebound. So you have a favorite player, NBA or WNBA-wise?
I like Elena Deladon and Brianna Stewart. They're both very, very good players, and they can play any position. I mean, I'm not going to be 6'4", but I still would like to model my game after them.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with it at all. Good take. Finished there by Emma Blakely. Sentinel High School. Synergy is our club team as we approach the final 30 seconds of this one. Talked about fighting. Akoto has been able to do that. 30-68. Good defense there, defending to the final possession there. Samantha Fatkin, not easy to stay in front of Michaela Pivick, but was able to do it there. As we hit the final couple seconds of this one, we appreciate you joining us here on Prospects Nation TV, powered by the SUV. Appreciate our guest Lexi Gordon stopping by and representing the Lone Star State. Good luck to you in the event. Look forward to seeing you on the broadcast the next couple games. We'll be back shortly.